Chloe.
And I'm Chantal, and we're Growing Up Without Borders. Welcome to our channel if you are new. Today we're just making a quick, short little video for all of you guys who are maybe a little bit like me and you sometimes wonder, how do I get from point A to B, especially when it involves boats and buses and walking across borders and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes just seeing someone else do it, you'll get a really good visual and an understanding of how easy it is, and realization that it's not as hard as what it looks like. So sometimes when you see it on a map, you're like, I have to do this and then change that and then change and change. You know, it seems complicated. But once you walk it through and you actually do the process, it's not so bad if you don't have too much luggage, right, Chloe?
Yes.
What's it like for you when we're doing all these border crossing and going into different countries, and we've got all these things and extra bags that we tend to somehow accumulate along the way?
Well, the first thing is you're really hot, especially if you have like a bag and then another bag and then a suitcase. It's kind of hard. Especially if there's like bumps on the road sometimes, it's also hard. And also, just taking public buses, for me, I prefer taking just like a rental car because it's a lot easier than taking the buses and
But
boats.
sometimes it's not easy to do a rental car when you're crossing the border, because some countries you just can't. You can't rent a car in one country and leave it in the other, right? So it's just not doable. So this specific video is going to be for you if you're looking to get from Bocas del Toro, which is in Panama, all the way to Costa Rica, Puerto Viejo. So that's the journey that we did, and you can do it backwards too. It's the same difference. So I guess we started our morning with taking a little water taxi from the island where we were staying at Cosmic Crab all the way to Isla Colon, or known as Boca Town. So that's just a little tiny little water taxi boat. It's not covered, so if it's raining or splashing, your items will get wet. From there though, we took more of a larger ferry taxi, if you will, and it does have a cover, but not fully covered on the sides. And that took maybe, I want to say 30 minutes to get to the mainland.
Yeah. Mainland
meaning Almirante. That is the main town that the ferries and taxi ferries leave to go towards Bocas del Toro. So from there, do you remember what we did? She might not remember. We took like a little shuttle, like a little van, to get to the border town.
Oh, yeah.
You do remember? And well, we rented the whole shuttle bus for ourselves so that we could stop at a grocery store. Because we knew we were going to be hungry, and it's always good to have munchies for the kids. So depending on when you go, if you do like a group bus, you won't be able to stop. But if you go just with yourselves, then it allows for those kind of grocery store stops. But from there, we arrived to the border. The little border town from in between Panama and Costa Rica is called Barrios Las Vegas. And from there, the bus will literally stop right outside the border crossing. And there's little stands, there's a spot to go to the bathroom, and so that's all there if you need a drink or anything like that. Make sure to get your stamp leaving, so you get your stamp first on the Panamanian side, and then you end up walking across the border, right?
Yes.
And that's where it's hot. You want to wear your hat, sunscreen, try not to carry too much stuff. But the border across is very short. It's just over the bridge and over the river, which is called the Rio Sixola, or Rio Sixola Bridge. From there you go across and you are entered into Costa Rica.
So crossing through Panama to Costa Rica was really easy. If you see those like machines where you have to put your four fingers and then your thumb, well, my parents didn't have to do that, so.
Yeah, I don't think we have to do that going into Costa Rica. Yeah, they didn't ask any questions, so it was really fast actually, wasn't it? So as soon as you cross the border, there's always people there offering you money exchanges, trying to get your business for taxi rides and stuff like that. If you're gonna take a taxi, it's gonna cost you like that much more. We just took the local bus, which is literally around the corner. The people were super helpful. They told us where to go, and we just hopped on the local bus. I think it cost us like, I don't know, dollars. Like it was very, very little. And we took the bus all the way into Puerto Viejo. And when we arrived in Puerto Viejo, the bus arrived right in the center. It's a small little town. Don't miss it. It's definitely worth visiting and seeing what it has to offer because it's beautiful. But from there, what we did is we picked up the rental car, which was awesome. So that's what Chloe loves, because then we just don't have to do all this like in and out and in and out. So we got a really nice like a hire vehicle from a company called Adobe Car Rental. We're going to put a link to them in the description below, so that if you need to book a car rental, it's a great company and really good service. We were able to do also a one-way car rental, which was awesome, because when you are visiting Costa Rica, if you want to see all the ins and outs of it, it's just easier when you have your own car. And because we were able to do a one-way car rental, we literally went from the south all the way to the north, and then from there we did another border crossing.
And the town is also really nice because there's like really nice beach.
It's got a beautiful beach, good food. The first thing we noticed when we arrived in Costa Rica was that it's very clean, and people are very conscious about garbage, waste, plastic and stuff like that. And so that was really nice for us to see, very refreshing, and beautiful scenery. So there you go, you guys. We just wanted to make a quick short video, because if you're like me and wondering how to get from point A to B, it's just a lot easier when you see it. So hopefully this visually kind of give you a concept of how you will get across and get from one side to the other. And as always, make sure you
subscribe, give us a big thumbs up,
like our video, share it with your friends, family, and
comment down below where you're watching from.
Yep, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.